What's up guys, welcome again to another video. I'm the BlightedRa for Sky Coach, and today we're going to play in Diamond 4 Elo. We're playing LeBlanc versus Akali. This matchup favors LeBlanc heavily in the early game and favors Akali in the late game because LeBlanc's combo can be disrupted with the Shroud and all the dashes that Akali can do. So basically, you can't click on the Akali and you need to predict where she is. So in this matchup we saw with Xin Zhao, Kayle and Vayne, we have a pretty good team overall, featuring Time Blaster from Sky Coach. What a shame he's not with me to co-cast this video. So this is a full gameplay guide versus the Akali matchup. We will see what we can do in this matchup right now. So you wanna just today this is an alternative way to play LeBlanc, so everyone just goes Corrupting Potion with Time Warp Tonic, but I wanted the extra mana, so my runes are going to be heavily favoring. I'm gonna take Electrocute, I'm gonna take Taste of Blood for the heal, Eyeball Collection for the kills, Ravenous Hunter for the heal as well, Mana Flow Band to sustain against the Akali, and Transcendence because I want that 40% CDR LeBlanc. This is not very popular, but it's also a way that's eligible. Some people like to take inspiration with Corrupting Potion. I play this matchup versus Z. Some people take Kleptomancy against melee matchups because you can farm the hell out of these guys. In this matchup, you want to get to the lead early. You want to get ahead as fast as possible, but it's very unfortunate, as we will see, that we will not get what we want. Starting the laning phase is pretty much passive, just W and 2 auto attacks, proc Electrocute. It's a shame that I took an extended trade, so I kinda lost that one. We just heal up. Doran's Ring makes it so easier to farm. We have full 6 CS. Never miss a minion, guys. Oh, missed one, as I said that. Xin Zhao with a questionable play. Now here's what I don't understand. He does see the Kazakhs going into this, and Kazakhs does see him. So why does he ambush himself? Putting ourselves in a really bad position. I decide to go and kill the Kazakhs because I want to put the Kazakhs behind. Now here's what happened. I should have not flashed that because I was dead either way. I was hoping that they would go for my clone, but it didn't happen. This wouldn't work right now. Very unfortunate that Akali got a double kill in the lane that we want to be ahead. This matchup will turn really aggressive, really oppressive against us in a moment. Go for the poke. We still can poke her. We still can reach Akali. This is not over yet. Do not give up. Even though she has double buffs and Xin Zhao is going to ignore our lane, there's no need to give up. With the perfect trades, remember guys, if you can Q on LeBlanc, you can W immediately. Q, W immediately. And yeah, Akali is just bullshit in this situation. Both champions are really weak right now, but still, LeBlanc has the favor. So once she uses her Q, you can just go in for a free W because really she just cannot hit you with anything back. Double buffs Akali is really hard to fight, especially with all of this healing. Trying to recall, but Akali just pushes us in. Go for that. Auto attack as much as possible. Makes all the difference. Trying to get level 6 after this minion, probably. Next minion for sure. Like the next 2 minions actually, because we missed some CS. Trying to regen enough mana in order to be useful. So Akali decides to take me head on. I just back out when her shroud comes up. There's not much that you can do. She dodges me with her E, then she decides to ult. Just sidestep her ultimate and auto attack her. She wouldn't expect that. You can go for the recall now. So you can see we healed almost to 100 damage from our Taste of Blood. Mana Flowband has been helpful. So has Ravenous Hunter. Just use double W to clear the wave. You don't need to do much when the wave is under turret. Auto attack the minions that are not weak, so you can clear them with the W. Over here, you do have to look at the map. With map awareness, I can determine where to go. And now I do see the Akali that's trying to avoid me. Just Q. Then make sure that she takes the bait. She doesn't see anyone here. So we just jump in. Chain. Go away from the Kazakhs, return to your W, flash into the range, so you make sure that you get her, because that's what's most important, right? You want the chains to tell, that's why I flashed inside. I see the Thresh near, I'm not going to take isolated damage for more, I can get him with the chain, permanently CC'd, I have the fruit, so it does not matter, and I take the kill. That's how you start, that's how you get ahead. By taking such risks, such calculated plays is the way to get ahead. And on LeBlanc, no better champion to do it than this one. No better champion to do it than this one. Xin Zhao, the only good thing that he did was give me blue, to be honest. Taking plating, chaining her the moment she enters because there's no way that she can go. As you can see, our runes are really helping us a lot. At level 10, we're going to get 10 extra percent CDR. So for my first item, I went for full on. I finished. I got the double Dorans. I'm telling you, this is an alternative way to play LeBlanc. This is actually getting really good right now. The Dorans, the passive does stack, and then you go for Lost Chapter first item. Then you go for boots, which helps you become very mobile. Thresh was going here for a roam, trying to get her, but she has ultimate and she has E. And she's just a little bit too mobile for us right now. Just use that for poke sometimes. You're allowed to do this since you're ahead. It does not matter what happens. If Akali tries to come, she will just start ulting you, but you're under her. But she's going to be under your turret. Well, that shouldn't matter, but trading kills is fine. And Kha'Zix was coming, so I didn't really mind there. You can go for another trade with the Akali. She deals a lot of damage too, so always be mindful of her. She's never behind in a LeBlanc matchup. That's why she's just as favored to win this. But you can use your spells to end Ravenous Hunter to heal the same way that she's doing it. Poke her with WQ, not QW because you can't really get the QW. Get her with the chains. Now she's low enough. Then flash and double W. Simple as that. Kha'Zix comes. Now this is just absolutely atrocious. Right here. What exactly killed me is a mystery. That's what I want to know, to be honest. I think I got killed by red buff or maybe just some weird splash damage mechanic. Or maybe red smite. Who knows? Just really weird. Try to get the Caitlyn. Doesn't matter, doesn't land, doesn't matter. Try to do that one more time. Keep going in and out. Since you're pretty healthy, you can do that. This is your job. You have your W for a reason, right? Keep doing it over and over. As you can see, we did not lose anything. So that goes straight for me. Caitlyn is dead because of how much I poked her. Kayle manages to heal off. For my second item, I always go for Zhonya's, especially when there's a Kha'Zix. So I build adaptively for the second item. If they have a Vladimir or a lot of healing, I go for Morella Nomicon, then one more cooldown reduction item, either being Zhonya's or Banshee's Veil. If they don't have that, I skip Morella Nomicon, I immediately go for Zhonya's. For example, if they have a Kha'Zix, I really need to survive him, so Zhonya's is a great item. I start with the cooldown reduction item because I'm greedy. You can start with the other itemization. This is my personal preference. Managing to try to get someone over there, and in here they just AoE me. That's just completely unfortunate. Because they shouldn't have had any vision over there, it was completely by chance. They were just doing Raptors and they just happened to kill me. It was absolutely by chance. I didn't know that they would do Raptors at such point. Does really make any sense? When your team is just dying, or then like they're like this Vayne, she's inting, you don't have to do anything. You just have to just stay away from them. Get some XP lead on the side. Stay ahead of everyone, because if you fall behind, you're not gonna be very useful in team fights. Identifying your strengths is identifying the strongest enemy member, is identifying your strength too. If you can kill the strongest enemy member, then you can pretty much carry the whole game. So seeing that a fight will be here, you can W into a fight, which is no problem. They all try to kill the Scion, the Xin. It doesn't matter. I focus the Scion because I find him very close to me. Doesn't matter. I don't know why he deals that much damage, but that's kind of insane for a tank to deal that much damage, especially when he has full tank itemization. I don't think I should take more than half my HP as damage. Try to dodge that duck Q as you go in. Vayne starts to int over here. So this is my team. 3 and 10 Vayne, 7 and 7 KL, 6 and 6 Xin. Thresh with Proto Belt. In here, always, when the fight happens, always try to look for the flank. And here they made it so easy. And since I have Zhonya's, I can even dive the enemy team composition, get my chains, as you will see in this video. So I flash the Caitlyn trap so I can dash over it, even though it will hit me. But then I chain the Akali, as I am in Zhonya's. So I make sure to get my combo for free. Then I try to cut off the Scion, which is something that everyone should do instead of kiting the Caitlyn. Let that for the Kayle. That's the free Baron right there. Try to push forward, but I cannot. So in the team fight, basically diving is all that I should do. I dive or flank. These are the only two options. Kha'Zix flashes. I decide not to chase him. I decide to help Vayne live. But then I do see the Kha'Zix. Well, apparently he has more of Malmutis and he's allowed to survive. My chain's tether. It's okay. My Vayne is at 4 and 11. This is just very unfortunate. That's greed there, boys. That's greed at its best form. Going in a team fight, making sure to know what you want. Over here, just chaining the Kha'Zix and going into Zhonya's prevents him from attacking me. Zoning him away by this, allowing me to escape. Kayle just doesn't know how to dodge, but she can ult herself, it's fine. For some reason we didn't continue over here, and that's why I will pay for it. For some reason Kayle didn't just want to continue. Get flamed for that if you don't want to continue with your teammates. You should always note that you should continue. Going over here, this is your main target, so you just always keep enough HP for that. I live by a slither of health, but she died way before. Then I see the Kha'Zix invisible, so I place my clone near, so it doesn't really matter what happens. My score at this point is 13 and 6. And look at my team, so you do understand how you carry a game. We don't have Baron buff, so we can't really end the game, so let's see what happens next. Try to go for whatever plays that I cannot. Also, when you do that, when you do such plays, make sure to know how to dodge. For an example, you see that the Lux is over there, you know that she will Q, so you need to move in a direction that she cannot tell. Uses her ultimate, and I'm like, okay, now I can kill her. So therefore she just, and then Zhonya's the turret shots. So basically it's just something that she really cannot respond to. It's really hard to outplay that. when you just jump into random directions at late game. The fight starts, as you can see, that you always look for the flank. If not, you just look for the center of the fight and help your team. Since I cannot do much, I just try to heal up from my Ravenous Hunter. I see that my team is winning. Caitlyn overextends, and finally Vayne heals me so I can go in. And I can just go in. Decode Tuka knows the codes. And that's the end. So these are the itemizations on a second voice staff, death cap, don't forget that one. And then get the elixir. I was going to finish the build with Morella Nomicon if you're interested. Here are the runes. 2.3k damage with electrocute, 1.5k damage heal with taste of blood, healed 4000 damage with Ravenous Hunter. I didn't even look at that before. And basically the other runes are straightforward. So that's LeBlanc versus Akali. I'll see you again in the next video.